Let me ask you something. How often do you find yourself replaying your past mistakes? How often do you lie awake at night thinking about what you should have done differently, what you lost, or what you regret? The truth is, many of us live more in the past than in the present. We drag old pain into today, and because of that, we never fully step into the life we are meant to live. But let me tell you a story that might change the way you look at your past, your present, and your future. There was once a young man named Arjun. Arjun was talented, kind, and full of dreams. When he was in college, everyone believed he was destined for success. He had a passion for writing, and his professors would often say, "This boy will touch the world with his words." But life didn't go the way he planned. At the age of 22, Arjun wrote his first book. He put his heart and soul into it. He believed it would inspire people, that it would give him purpose and recognition. But when the book was published, it failed miserably. Hardly anyone bought it. The reviews were harsh. Some even laughed at his efforts. For Arjun, that failure was not just about a book became a wound. He began to tell himself, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm a failure. Maybe my life has no meaning. Year after year, he carried that failure like a heavy chain. He stopped writing. He stopped dreaming. He stopped believing in himself. He took small jobs, kept his head low, and avoided conversations about passion or purpose. But deep inside, the pain of the past never left him. He felt like he was walking through life with a shadow over his head. One day, when Arjun was 30 years old, he met an elderly man at a park. The man was sitting on a bench, feeding the birds and humming to himself. He had a gentle smile that drew Arjun in. They started talking. The old man asked, "Son, why do you look so heavy? Not in your body, but in your heart." Arjun hesitated, but eventually the truth spilled out. He told him about his failure, his broken dreams, and how he wasted the last 8 years hiding from life. The old man listened quietly, and then he said something Arjun would never forget. He said, "Do you know why the windshield of a car is bigger than the rear-view mirror? Because where you're going is far more important than where you've been. If you keep looking at the rear-view mirror, you'll crash. But if you focus on the road ahead, you'll reach your destination." Those words hit Arjun like lightning. For the first time, he realized he had been living in the rear-view mirror. He was holding on to something that was already gone. The past could not be changed, but his future was still waiting. That night, Arjun went home and took out his old notebook. He began to write, again, not for fame, not for recognition, but because writing made him alive. Every day, he wrote a little more. He decided he would not let the past control him anymore. Months turned into years. His words became stronger. His message became clearer. And finally, he decided to try again. He published another book, this time with no expectations, only with hope. And to his surprise, people loved it. The book spread across his city, then across his country. It touched the hearts of thousands. Soon, Arjun was invited to speak on stages, to share his journey, to inspire others who had once given up. The same failure that once haunted him became the very reason people listened to him. Because he had lived through pain, his words carried truth. Arjun finally understood. The past was never meant to be a prison. It was meant to be a teacher. And once you learned from it, you must let it go. My friend, here's the lesson. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes, your failures, your heartbreaks, they are chapters, not the whole book. You cannot drive forward if your eyes are fixed on the rear-view mirror. What happened yesterday is already gone. You can't rewrite it. You can't relive it. But you can decide what you do today. You can decide what story you will write from this moment on. Living in the past is like carrying a heavy backpack full of stones. Every step feels impossible. But when you drop that weight, when you release the pain, the regret, the shame, you become free to walk, to run, to live again. So, leave your past behind. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Start fresh. Because the present is a gift, and the future is waiting for you to step into it. If you're listening to this, I want you to remember something. You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not your regrets. You are a soul with unlimited potential, and your story is still being written. Don't give up. Don't let yesterday steal today. Your time will come. Your breakthrough will come. And when it does, you'll look back and realize the past was never the end. It was only the beginning.